Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday. Oh, there's so many things to talk about. Been up for a few hours, and the general consensus is that it's been a good few hours. This morning, Kep woke me up to eat because he does that in the mornings. When we're on our normal schedule, waking up around 8 or 9 a.m., then it just works out because I'm up to feed him anyway. But otherwise, he wakes me up because that's when he gets fed. So he woke me up this morning, and I came downstairs, and his feeder, we set up his auto feeder. His auto feeder feeds him every day at 5:30 a.m. just to get him through the night, so he's not waking me up in the middle of the night. He had eaten his food, which means of his own accord, in the middle of the night, he went downstairs.
I heard it go off.
Mal heard it go off.
I heard him run.
I was asleep. He went downstairs, ate it, and then he came back up because he slept on the bed. He was asleep on the bed when I went to sleep and when I woke up. So he did all that on his own, which is really good. He used his box. We put the box up in the bathtub. He used the box, so he has that all figured out. And actually one of the things that I had wondered about, and I've now confirmed too, is, we always turn the air down in order to sleep because I can't sleep unless it's cold. So we had turned the air down. So when I got up to feed him, I was like, ooh, cold. And it's a long way now to feed him, right? It's a long walk. But whenever I was coming downstairs was warm. The thermostats control the floors independently, which I had wondered about because I noticed that there was a thermostat on each floor, and I'm like, that is so good because there's no reason really to ever turn the downstairs down. Like it can be, yeah, there's no bedrooms down here. No one's going to sleep down here. So I was like, oh, that's fantastic. So that was a nice thing to walk down to is, I walked downstairs, I'm like, oh, it's pleasant. And then I fed him. And I sat here and I watched him eat just to make sure he'd eat. He ate every drop of food, and then went back upstairs and went back to bed for a bit. So now we're up. I got the internet set up because I had set that up like at the beginning of June, like to sign up for the service or whatever. And they sent the modem, and I just hadn't done it because there's a million things going on. So I finally set it up this morning. It works. The modem/router is surprisingly good. I thought that whatever one you would get from the ISP would be garbage. And obviously I haven't spent a lot of time with it, but I have run a speed test on Wi-Fi from upstairs, and it was still pretty good. Like, it's not like super fast up there, but it's pretty good. The internet speeds here are 1,000 down and 1,000 up, and they're the same price as what we were paying for in Myrtle Beach, where I think we had 700 down, 700 up. So cool. I mean, there's diminishing returns. I don't know how much you're going to notice the additional 300, but the fact that it was the same price is good. So we got that set up. We always do a meeting on Fridays with everyone. So we talked to Chaz and Dan, and Emmy was out of town because Emmy's on vacation, but we talked to Chaz and Dan and did stuff. We got stuff ready and talked about what was happening. I set up my iMac just because Dan needed a file from me, and I was like, I got you, so I at least have that set up. And it's not in a place where it's going to like permanently be, but at least it's up, and I can use the computer if I need to. So that was a lot, but I feel pretty good. Tonight we are doing a stream. We're going to be making a pizza, and that's going to be set up kind of like right here. And I've got to dig out some equipment, and I got to get this stuff out of here in order to do it, but that's the plan at least. For now, though, it is definitely lunchtime, so we are going to go find something to eat. We got to pick up a few things, and yeah, that's it. How's it feel to be here? Like, is it weird to wake up? It's so weird. It's weird, right?
It's so weird.
It's really weird. It's a good weird, but it's really weird. Because this is the first night that we've slept here and woken up with the intent to stay, and we're not jumping in the car and driving back to Myrtle Beach. So, like, it's a really weird feeling. It's a good feeling, but very strange. We haven't been to Moe's in forever, just because the one that we had in Myrtle Beach closed down a few years ago, which is a shame because we really liked going. Now we only have the other one that's not Moe's. Chipotle. Yeah. So this is the first time I've had Moe's in a while. Occasionally we would get Moe's with a meal.
Yeah.
Because he really likes it, and he has one. But it's been a while since we got to eat one in, I guess I'll call it home. You can tell we've moved because we have to buy command strips.
Oh, I did a good launch. That was real good.
Good job.
Thanks.
Proud of you. All right, where did I have the camera? Here? Roughly there? Roughly there. It is nice being able to physically control a camera. I do like that. That makes me happy. All right, let's go ahead and stop the music. So it's a little later now. The whole thing of today has been to do this, what we have described as a pizza party, and we did it.
It's a housewarming pizza party.
It was a housewarming pizza party, and I got to tell you, for one, this stream was extremely fun. I had a really good time doing it, and also it was such a very weird thing for us because this was, for one, the very first stream that we've done this house. It was the very first time we've cooked in this house because the pizza, that was the first time that we've ever cooked anything here. So we get a chance to share that with everyone.
Pizza
it was
turned out perfect.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Maybe a little too much sauce.
You did a good job.
But it was really good.
It's also the first time we've done a cooking stream. We've never done anything like this.
I want to do more.
I know. Mel really wants to do more of these. There was a breakfast stream where I had shown myself making eggs, which happened once, and then other than that, Mal did Mal Bakes.
Yeah.
That's the closest thing we've ever really come.
I want to do more so bad.
Okay, well, listen.
And I want to live stream them because it's easier because I don't have to edit.
It is easier. So I already took off the lav, but as a quick little overview of how this worked, so I can show you our setup. So I have the FX3, which is very easy to get to because all my stuff now for running this is just in the Pelican case. So got the Pelican case and opened it up and got the stuff out. And I got the FX3 up here. And this, which is something we've had for a while and I've never had a chance to use, is the Rode Wireless Go 2. And this is a lav. We've never had a lav system, but I bought it earlier this year with the intention of using it when we were with everyone for TRG Coliseum. Never got the chance to use it because we just didn't need it for what we were doing. But for tonight, I was like, oh, this is perfect. So you actually get two transmitters. So me and Mal each had a transmitter. And then as far as the lav microphone itself, these are really, really cheap, like Sony mics. You can do a lot better on lav mics. I think these were like $20. And that was it. That was what I plugged in to the thing. And they're just instantly synced. They work really well. There was times where Mal had to leave the room and I muted her mic. And when I muted it, I went to just one channel. After the stream, I learned how to fix that. So I know how to fix that for next time. But for this time, occasionally I was in just the left ear, but it's fine. Otherwise, I only brought, I think, one monitor. So I have the one monitor set up here. And because I only have one monitor, I have the laptop over here. So we had chat over here, and then we could see alerts and see ourselves over there. And it was just fun. I think it's fun for a few reasons. It's fun to do something different on Twitch. And then it's also fun to be in an environment that is different. Because so much of what we do is like, we sit on the couch. And it's so fun to be in a place where you can stand and move around. That alone is like, I really love that. So.
Honestly?
Yeah.
This kitchen is one of the reasons I really liked this house when we toured it. because I thought it would be great for doing stuff like this.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. When we were looking at places, and places were going very quickly, so we kind of had to, we couldn't really be super choosy. But when we looked at this place, I didn't love it, and the reason I didn't love it is because it didn't have like one big central room, and I really wanted one big central room. But I think with the space that we have, even though things will have to be a little more segmented, I think it'll still work. I think it'll still be okay. And this is a nice kitchen. It really is. We need to experiment more with it and do more with it. But like for tonight, like having gotten a chance to use it tonight, it is really nice.
Yeah, it is.
And it was fun to do this sort of thing. So if you enjoyed the stream, if you didn't see the stream, I'm going to put it up on the VOD channel. And actually, I recorded it to the computer. I recorded it in OBS in 4K. Hopefully that worked. So on the VOD channel, it actually should be the higher resolution than even you got to see it on Twitch. So that's kind of neat. So I'm gonna do that. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. And if you watched it, I hope you enjoyed it, because it really was fun to do. And I don't know when, but I really do hope we get a chance to do some of this again in the future. Having most of the equipment just in the Pelican case is really nice. We would need to have, the big thing is the computer, right? Like we have a computer down there that's running things. So we'd have to have a computer, but we could manage. We could maybe come up with something or move it if we knew we were going to do this sort of thing. So yeah. Oh, and the other thing that was kind of a pain, but it was fine, is that you really need to have a wired connection to do live streaming, or at least it's best. And the modem is in the dining room. So we have a 50-foot Ethernet cable. You can see it running along the floor all the way here. And that was the only way that we could really do it to make it work. Thanks for being here tonight, if you were here. And I hope we get a chance to do this real soon. Maybe we'll make tacos next time. I like tacos. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?